What began as a conflict over the transfer of consciousness from flesh to machines escalated into a war which has decimated 1 million worlds. The core and the arm have all but exhausted the resources of a galaxy in their struggle for domination. Both sides now crippled beyond repair, the remnants of their armies continue to battle on ravaged planets, their hatred fueled by over 4,000 years of total war. This is a fight to the death. For each side, the only acceptable outcome is the complete elimination of the other. It was near the end of the war, and after 4,000 years the Core Empire stood on the brink of final victory over the Arm Rebellion. Arm forces throughout the galaxy were overwhelmed by the superior numbers and firepower of the ruthless Core. Their bid for freedom nearly lost. The battered remnants of the Arm military clustered in the single star system which contained its home world, Empyreon. Empyreon too would have fallen were it not for the skill of the sole surviving Arm commander. A shrewd tactician and resourceful warrior, the commander took advantage of the system's relative isolation and was able to keep the enemy at bay. Arm troops weathered wave after wave of Core attacks, and it seemed as though they would be able to do so indefinitely. The stalemate ended when a small Core insertion team managed to slip through planetary defenses and establish the last of a chain of space-folding galactic gates which led directly to the surface of Empyreon. A decoy engagement was staged at the Arm outpost on the outer planet of Calibran in order to lure the commander away from Empyreon, leaving the planet virtually defenseless. The invasion began.
Hello everyone and welcome to Total Annihilation and welcome to the first mission for Arm. One of the two factions here, the other one being Core. Core are the guys who transferred their consciousness into machine bodies. Arm are the guys who didn't like that, and then they fought a war for 4,000 years, which seems really long. This first mission here is pretty trivial. All we have to do is get someone to the gate here. You can do that. You can basically just take your initial units here. We've got all the classics here. Got Pee-wee, got Stumpy, Jeffy, Flash, Rocco. And you can probably just click on the gate and then you'll pretty much automatically win, but we may as well have a little bit of fun here. This game here was somewhat advanced at the time when it came out, which was 1997. It doesn't have full 3D landscapes, but it does have 3D units. And you can see, you can go up and down these hills here, which is very fancy for the time. Came out the same here as Dark Rain, which I probably like better visually overall. This game here hasn't aged as gracefully as some other games, but nevertheless, interesting title, a classic, the spiritual predecessor for Supreme Commander. We'll get to that game another day for the time being. It's time to wrap this one here up already. Here's the Galactic Gate and here's some Dragon's Teeth. That was the first mission already, which is not particularly long, but then again, that is just the first out of a fairly high number of missions for both sides here. Some of which are short, some of which are a little bit longer. Next time we're gonna get some base building. I shall see you then. Thanks for watching and take care.